is the Gera Cup 141 Grand Final, everybody, between these two guys again for the second week in a row. Happy and Foggy meet in a best of 5 for $100. But the specialty this time, Remo, as you pointed out last time already, Happy has the chance to set a new record for consecutive Gera Cup wins. He currently has 4, and he would be the first and only player to win 5 Gera Cups in a row. And the first map is Irresistible Mind.
We have quite a few viewers here today, so for a lot of you, this is going to be the first time you have ever seen this map. This map was emerged as one of the best maps that we had for the Back to Warcraft mapping contest. We had how many submissions? Like 7?
30.
30, okay. 30. And this was picked as one of the best 7 ones. I really like this one. It's extremely pretty.
Yes, it is.
And are you sure this is the one with the Invis potion?
Nope. This is not the one with the Invis potion.
This is not the one. And yeah, this is not the one.
I think we didn't even see it in the cup.
Now we did. We saw every single one aside from Violet Outpost.
Ah. I unfortunately don't really remember. This was the one with the hard expansions with the rocks. Okay, with the rock chunks. Yeah, I know now.
Are under attack.
Pretty hard to expand. But this is not that necessary early on. So I think it's fine. Foggy starting in the upper left with the Engine of War creep here. But the Acolyte is there trying to steal something. That so far doesn't really work. We have a Demon Hunter, by the way. So last time it was 4 times Warden in a row. This time he goes back to Wrathbringer.
Against Lord Night Sorrow.
Sounds
Should be
like
188 experience, I think, from this creep camp here with a Renegade and the 2 level 3 Ogre Warriors, unless he starts denying. Which we've seen quite a few Night Elves do recently, actually.
I think it's getting better.
Gets it.
On the other side, Lightning Shield on Happy's Decay. And he moves it away so the ghouls can finish this, so he's not denying this as well. He doesn't get too much damage on the Renegade. Okay, he's splitting it now. So also well done. Still a little slower, but of course it's due to the Engine of War.
So, the standard in this matchup, we all know it is the Night Elf goes Bears and Dryads and tech somewhere along the road, usually around 40 supply, I think. And the Undead goes for a lot of creeping and goes for Frostworm with a Frenzy Ghoul timing push, and that is super hard to hold. Foggy has tried recently to change this, or not adhere to the meta, I guess I should say, going for fast expansion with Talons, Demon Hunter, and Naga, and as you said, most recently with the Warden. But this time, it seems to be super standard. No fast expo anywhere, couple of Archers, Hunter's Hall to be coming soon, or is he gonna play something unusual once again?
Could be. Like, I'm pretty sure that Foggy played more on these new maps than Happy did. So maybe he has something figured out what you can do here. But to be honest, I'm not that aware of this map either, so I don't know yet. I have to learn that as well. Happy was not very nice when the admins told them about the map changes.
He's not a fan of the new maps, apparently. One thing I remember in particular is at the top we have the Merc Camp, and that one is pretty hard to take and only gives like really small items. I think only a claws and a big tome or something. Other than that, I think, as I recall...
you were happy about the rock chunks because they're already damaged.
Ah, yeah, exactly. That's right. Also, the gold mine and the merchant very close to each other. They used to drop 2 very big items. This was changed by the map maker so that now I think it's the merchant which drops a smaller item and has also become easier to creep. So he listened to some suggestions and made a few changes.
5?
I must say I forget about the other specialties.
Me too. We have 5 archers around the tavern. So
The player's forces are under attack.
That's quite a big, like, a lot of stuff to creep. So we could see a panda as well. Waiting for tier 2 or what? And he is on tier 2. Waiting
This
for
is one of the
gold.
smaller maps of the new ones, right? This may be the smallest one.
There's still a lot to creep, I think, for both.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think all of the new ones were pretty big, but among those, this is one of the smaller ones, I think. Yeah. Still no second hero.
That's really
Going
weird.
for double lures before second hero. And yeah, here we can see the expo. This one's really tough, dude.
Oh, sorry, I was
not a human map.
No, not at all.
As pretty much every map.
Should bring Lost Temple back.
Poor humans.
Slaughterhouse now. I think he wanted to go for a sacrificial pit, but holds on to it thanks to the Demon Hunter. Or is he just patrolling? What? Ah, Foggy's supply stuck! He forgot the Moonwell!
Oh my god. Foggy! Doesn't forget the Hunter Soul anymore. Didn't even realize. What a mistake.
Me neither, because this is so rare. But the Panda is in now. Breath of Fire. Nice cone. Hitting a lot of them. But the first Archer won't be safe through this. And Demon Hunter almost surrounded there as well. But of course, if you surround this hero, then there's another big chance for a Breath of Fire. Yeah, nice call indeed.
But he has the Boots of Speed. Hashtag best item in the game. With that, able to get the first ghoul kill, right?
Yeah.
DK with a skeleton trying to chase one of the archers here. Does he have... Yeah, he has the dust, so Shadow Melt is no option. Gets the kill. Demon Hunter, how good is the block against him? Pretty good. With a skeleton, saves his ghoul buddies. And he's still only level 2 and a little.
Yeah. Level 3 would absolutely be necessary now. So how well does he know the map to be able to creep the Panda to level 3 now? That's one of the most important things, I guess.
Where's the Ancient of War?
Here,
at the expo.
The left,
okay.
Yeah, the expansion. So okay, now you will see the expo. Quite hard. With the Taskmaster and Geomancers. I mean, for Militia. Ay. But okay, good experience for the Panda. But the DK is around and he almost has a coil. Might not be able to take one though. I should do one here. Nope, it's too fast for the Taskmaster. Oh, this is really good experience for the Panda. Boots of Speed for him.
I wonder if he's gonna keep him. Of course, always helpful to have, but maybe sometimes the gold is more important. Here we go, Expo on the way to tier 3. This is Foggy playing super standard, which is unusual nowadays.
What a weird sentence to say, right? He's playing standard, but which is unusual.
Yeah. So maybe this signifies that he is feeling more confident against Happy nowadays, not having to, you know, go for outside the box strategies.
Yeah, last
Boneyard is coming up for Happy. He usually rushes that as quickly as possible. And he's gonna sell the talisman. He has to go the long way around because he's surrounded with ziggurats. And you're gonna get the orb.
Of course. This took some time. Time for the Panda. And for the Demon Hunter to be a little more annoying. Catches Nova though, wants to make use of that mana regen.
Now this demon is probably not gonna be a scary force this game. It's gonna take forever for him to get level 3. And usually with the first Frostworm out, the battle at the Night of Expansion decides this game. Foggy has to get ready for that eventuality. Is he getting any hippos? No. Only like half a year, maybe a little longer ago, he said that hippos are an absolute necessity. You can't play without them, but we've seen fewer and fewer hippos these days.
You think? I think we see hippos almost every game.
Nah. Don't think so at all. Especially from the Chinese.
I think hippos are way more common than half a year ago.
I think Life, for example, never plays them. Oh, did they change the drops up here? I don't remember the Mana Stone. And that fits the Creep Camp way more.
Yeah.
And Mana Stone, of course, the shit.
Oh, and look how beautiful the waterfall is again. So well.
Neo and his waterfalls.
I do like them. Panda's level 3, and the ghouls will have a hard time against this Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, hitting not too many of them, but of course nice damage over time here, with no damage cap.
One ghoul died, traded for almost 3 archers. She gets away, but no, you don't want to lose the bear! I don't think there's any saving that one.
No
As
staff.
it dies.
Oh, that's a big miss, a big loss. Oh, the coil again a little too late.
And the Frostworm is out already. He's making a second one even. And Foggy's at 30 supply. Ooh, rough.
Yeah, would love to have an Engine of Wind now, but he's also out of gold. Ah, okay, that's
He's getting double wind.
Yeah,
there.
he's getting double wind. Okay, saw that now. Mining hasn't even started yet. This timing is so good for Happy now. And of course, creeping intensifies. Level 3 Lich as well. No third hero yet. Gets a heal scroll and an invul.
A player's forces
Insult
are
the
under
TP.
attack.
Third hero time. Tinker, here we go. Not gonna do too much against the hippos, but against the ground army, very good. DH has to staff away. Oh, if he gets stunned there by the creep, dude. But he won't be so unlucky.
Destroyer with mana. Worm in tip-top shape. 2 hippos only, or one gets called nobody immediately. This is gonna be rough for him.
Hippos are gone, but more will be coming. The ground army very small for both of these, but the bear getting slowed, the heroes getting slowed with it. The frostworm AoE splash slow is just crazy.
Yeah.
And 56 supply versus 32, that is not looking good for the Night Elf. Not in the slightest. We have 2 more hippos. Panda in trouble, getting Nova, getting focused. He heals somehow, probably a potion. Gets back to the Moonwells, but now there is web.
Still 1 hippo attacking this worm, so he's down to 40% or something, but now there's no threat to this anymore. Happy is just like feeling super comfortable with his push, as he should. Level 2 Breath of Fire doesn't do too much against fiends. And he saves that worm, and there's no moon juice anymore. And yeah, this is so game.
Yeah, this was just pretty much super standard play. Perhaps unusual for Foggy to look for that early engage. Makes sense though before the Frostworm, I guess. But he got smashed, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, maybe the expansion was a little too early. And of course the big mistake, forgetting about the Moonwell before getting the second hero. Like, this is not supposed to happen ever. And this delayed everything. He couldn't do too much to the undead at all.
Yeah, Foggy already showed this in the last year, that he, upon occasion, or maybe even more regularly than that, will sacrifice his Demon Hunter's level 3 for his Panda.
Yeah. Yeah, good,
Still
very good
not a
point.
big fan of this.
Nope, me neither. Against the ghouls, yeah, cool, that's nice. But apart from that...
He didn't even have an orb there, did he?
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe I missed it, but I don't think he did. So, Happy in the 1-0 lead. Hopefully, Foggy can come back here. Foggy oftentimes has very good timings down for expanding, for attacking, for creeping. On unusual maps, like the one we just saw before, rare maps, that's harder to do. Now we go to Twisted Meadows. He must know this map inside and out.
Yeah.
So hopefully here he has a better chance.
Happy is now 69 to 25 against Foggy. This is 73% plus a bit.
Jesus.
Yeah, pretty one-sided. And
Twisted Meadows, if you get off to a good mid game, if you get off to Master Bears without too much trouble, I think this is a good map for Night Elf. But getting there is oftentimes hard. It starts at the very beginning. First Ancient of War creep is never safe. Does Foggy have something special in store? Because the standard game we just saw was very one-sided.
Yeah, that is correct. Maybe it's a Warden again. It works better on TM here, but it is the 1-0 lead for the Russian, and he's 1 step closer to the record-winning 5th Gera Cup in a row. Will he continue to build a foundation for this? We'll see on TM.
Starting off already is Foggy with a slightly unusual creep. In these spawning positions where the Night Elf finds himself in next to the Merc Camp, he will usually go for that Merc Camp. But perhaps he's a little too afraid of early ghoul pressure. He's going to go for the safer creep camp here. We have seen some attempts to trick the undead, but by going towards the outer skirts of the map by going to the gold mines, and the undead not scouting it, therefore not being able to punish, and then the Night Elf getting a free level 2. But that also has been reacted to by many undeads. I think Happy is among them, scouting with 2 units at the same time, being able to find the Night Elf quickly.
It's a Demon Hunter again.
Now we are back to the super standard creep. And yeah, Demon Hunter. I like this. The Warden is just so unreliable, I feel. She doesn't... I think if you play perfectly against the Warden, she just doesn't do too much.
Yeah, I agree. I thought maybe he goes for this creep spot to have a safe level 2 for the Warden. And yeah, but okay, so this way it's a safe level 2 for the Demon Hunter. Happy scouting in both directions to know immediately where Foggy is. On the other side, Foggy just one wisp, but he will figure it out pretty soon. So this ghoul, like, as if he smells it, man.
There's no wisp here to repair. Right, coming over now. That can be dangerous with 2 ghouls harassing. Happy likes to go for early backpack. We see it right here. Can he steal the item? I think the upgrade is too slow, though.
Yeah, with the Demon Hunter there.
Needs to get the last hit. Needs it. Gets it. And the item.
Detonate against the wisp, so no additional experience for Happy, but
where
it's
are the
still
other
very
wisps?
dangerous.
They're only coming now.
Repair.
This might be too late.
DK is coming, of course, with Rod of Necromancy, so skeletons will knock on the Engines of War.
Okay, Ancient of War survives, so first hurdle taken and survived by the Night Elf. This is already scary. This is what I was talking about. Early game, Twisted Meadows, scary stuff. But 2 ghouls invested means a lot of lumber income was not there for Happy, so his tech could be quite a bit later than he would like.
Yeah, with a green spot next, Foggy will be level 2. On the other side, we only have 1 killed archer for Happy at this point, but he should be able to take down this Moonwell. Foggy will not be supply stuck. Oh, actually, refrain doing so. I think right clicks from Demon Hunter too much for this guy. There is a tech already for Happy. No graveyard yet, of course. And he gathers the ghouls. And off we go. Is this early aggression? Or just creeping?
I think just creeping. They're moving north. Gonna take out the gnolls there, I imagine.
Yeah.
6 ghouls are enough to do this. It's gonna be level 2 for the DK. Also level 2 from the Demon Hunter, killing one of the skeletons. The wisp spread could be a little better here. You want to usually have wisps around the gnolls to see if the ghouls are creeping. Doesn't have them there, though. So Demon gonna look for the gnolls next to the undead base, but Happy was wise in advance to not go creeping there. He's somewhere else. Could still be figured out by Foggy, perhaps.
Foggy saved the wisp against the ghoul in a tree position that cannot be attacked by this ghoul, which is nice. So Happy micros as well, of course, doesn't lose a ghoul to this. That would be very, very, very unusual for him. Continues to harass at the same time, so good multitasking by him. He has to swap this wisp out. Yep, got it. Second one saved. So Foggy plays this good so far.
But now he has coils. First kill. And if you lose too many wisps here, this can be very scary. Second wisp has been detonated. Can you cancel the Hunter's Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can.
The town is under siege.
Ooh, the coil. The arm was up already, but then Moon just hit. Little injection.
But here in the back, there's no Moonwells, so wisps will be dying. This is the 3rd wisp in tech. Any more, and it's getting really painful. But the Demon is now finally back to defend. What did he creep here? Ah, he crept the opponent's gnolls in front of the base.
Oh, okay.
Got the claws as well, which is nice.
+8 is certainly nice. Engine of War is moving over as well to the Merc camp, most likely. Yes. And 5 ghouls are waiting in Happy space to cause more trouble. Here's supply stuck. Okay, there's the ziggurat I like. And the Hunter's Hall is building here, so it's a little late, but not too much.
We're gonna get the dust here to be able to reveal the archers. Demon Hunter thinking about waking up the creeps. Huh? Or boots of speed? What is it? DK got the boots, so this might be Naga time for him.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Double Naga, usually one of them dies. The Frost Arrow a little too late, didn't activate it yet.
Oh, but she's so much faster with the aura and the boots. This is not fair.
270 movement speed on the Naga only, and 347 on the Naga of Happy, I think.
Nice. Having issues getting this around, but now he gets it. Naga has to run. Is she fast enough to escape the grasps of the demon? The sheep block coming in. He needs 2 burns. He needs 3 burns, actually.
Or a few right clicks. They would help. He's the first one. Mana burn, not enough. Should have known this, I guess.
Oh, he's gonna get surrounded himself. Can he fight out? I don't know.
Evasion is good, but not insane. Happy keeps it.
Oh, he
actually
gets out.
Slips out. And now we have mana burn again. It's not enough. Oh, and now he can TP out. Nicely done by Foggy. Not
Dude,
even
if that
TPing
surround
out.
sticks, this entire mid game here is different.
Sonic is triggered as fuck.
And that was a rare mistake by Happy. Not keeping
Yes.
this surround closed. Usually they always stick for him.
He even had a unit. Ooh, he even had a unit around there. Forgot the block. Is there another coil? No, completely out of mana. But if the ghoul can block, then it's very likely that this guy has the TP still. Nice movement though. Really well done. Happy didn't expect this. And even the DK with Aura can follow up the...
Oh, it's becoming daytime, dude. You don't want to walk into the merchant. The ghouls are reaching around. He's missing the opportunity, perhaps? No, he wants to get this TP. He wants it bad.
Misses the right click.
Shout out to Czechi.
But he turns around. Oh, again. This is cool to watch, man.
Oh, the Naga is back, and the archers are getting slaughtered by the ghouls. First one dead. Second archer easily slowed here with the boots of speed. The DK is still chasing the demon hunter. But actually, no. The second archer dies as well. The Ancient of War dies to the creeps. Everything is falling apart.
Foggy not able to keep up with the multitasking if he loses his DH now, but actually Happy is blocking. He was out of range there. So what can the Dryads do now against the ghouls? The archers, yeah, they are melting against this. Tier 3 halfway done. More and more Dryads coming in. This Demon Hunter is finally safe. If the Naga is not...
The Naga for Happy.
He's so
She smells
fast.
blood in the water.
330 movement speed. Long range. Oh, TP's out.
Would have survived the coil, but I guess he knew with DK and Naga coming in, he wouldn't be able to get out of there.
Cool early mid game.
Yeah. Both players really here taking their races to the limit.
Yeah.
A few mistakes, but they're forcing these mistakes from one another.
We see the Lich Group frenzy.
As we go into the late game here, I couldn't even tell you like who's favorites. Very scrappy game so far.
DK level 2.5 only. Of course, Foggy has no chance at all to go for an expansion at this point. But he keeps on pressuring with the Dryad, with a double slow. This is very helpful. Oh, but the unlucky end snare on this Dryad. But there's only one Fiend available. Still should be the kill.
Ghouls don't have frenzy yet. The DK dropping low has the invul though. Foggy realizes, switches focus, going for the next ghoul. That's a second kill. But he lost the Dryad for this. And the first
DK is not trading well at all. And he moves the ghouls back in. This is one guaranteed kill. This is the second guaranteed kill. Micro mistake by Happy. Also one of the rare ones, but we keep on repeating this today.
Oh, and the redo is gonna be so good now. Oh, baby.
DK.
Naga, though, she's in trouble with the Lich coming in and the Nova. This must be the kill. And she will fall. Only level 1 hero, though. The statues, if you can kill those would be massive kills. With a mana burn, this could be possible. One more swipe, but he can't. He could get surrounded here. Demon Hunter needs to be careful.
Loses the bear. Oh, Happy again, man. The few ghouls died, but he knew exactly what he was doing, as it seems. He got so much more out of this in the end.
But he killed almost all the ghouls, so there's no frenzy timing.
Yeah, but he killed the bear, he killed the Naga, he kept the statues alive. He's chasing the Demon Hunter again, who has no staff, no portal, no nothing.
Oh, if he can get in front to block, perhaps he can get this kill.
This is so good.
That would be game. He missed the cold arrow. Where's the Lich? In the base. Too far away for a Nova.
Yeah.
But the
Naga's reaching around. Frost arrow again.
Wait. No more mana. She has no more mana. But
Zeppelin or what? Or sacrifice?
He has to deny himself.
Yeah.
One more hit.
Wow.
Didn't deny. Damn.
Oh,
Happy
so
refusing to not take a fight.
Yeah.
There was actually good
Yeah.
timing for
Yeah.
Foggy. He was hitting before the Lich, before the Orb, before Frenzy. But Happy's like, no. Screw that. I'm not backing down. He took that fight.
He's just unbelievable, man. And how much he got into this Demon Hunter kill. Now Foggy forced to buy him back from the tavern. Can creep now. This is a little time for him as he knows where his opponent is. Belt of Giant Strength, meh. Also not that great, but also third hero kill, right? For Happy already in less than 12 minutes.
Oh, that's true. And here we go again, the Slugfest continues. Coil Nova Fog Lightning against the Demon Hunter, but still Reju working. He needs his Destroyer to hit the Dispel, and he does. The Demon...
No TP!
For the DK. Oh, he's in trouble again. Is there a staff? There's no staff, it seems. He's trying to save himself behind the Merc camp. The Fiends are reaching around along with the Lich, and with the shots coming in, that is the kill. Did he deny it?
Yep. Pretty sure he did. With a Dryad shot. Okay, that's also not that easy.
Oh,
Happy's losing a Fiend here. DK is stuck. Oh, no
Cloak of
way!
Shadows!
Cloak of freaking Shadows is worth it, man.
Which he just found.
And Foggy is running for his life with the Naga now, but of course this Naga has boots, the other one has no boots. And you know what? Oh, he's blocking himself a little. Okay, now Naga just saying like, okay, let me through, this is my job. And same procedure as in the north.
Wow.
4th kill.
Demon Hunter rebought. Extremely expensive. But with the bears and Reju here, he can creep. But his Naga, how weak is she gonna be? Well, she's level 2 at least by now. I thought she was still level 1. But these undead heroes, man, they're starting to become a problem.
3-3-2 already. Naga's DPS is really sick with the claws as well. Tome of experience, of course. 3.5. 2 bears only for Foggy. He's trying to go for an expansion. It's more like a desperation expansion than anything else. And a big transition to Dryads as he has 2 bears already. What's going on in Happy Space? He's only going for... Oh, he's going for Abominations now. And a Boneyard, okay.
And more creeping. With 3-3-3 heroes, the nuke is gonna be really sick. But the Naga for him is almost out of mana. The Lich and the DK, they are sitting pretty decently. Oh, and greater mana potion. Oh, baby. 1 of mana stealing also really good against the Demon Hunter, because usually you always have 25 mana at least. You can pop that and then use a coil.
Yep.
But this is not a good fight for Foggy, I don't think. Getting found out, the Dryads can't get slowed. But what about the bears?
Demon Hunter got up to 4.5 somehow. Interestingly, we're still waiting for the worm, but we have a destroyer, so the first one is an easy target.
There's another Nova. Coil, Nova, Bear, dead. Archer to follow, level 3 for the Lich, and now we are 3-3-3 heroes.
No staff at all, no boots on Foggy as well. Okay, finally we have a staff. But this is all way too late. 2 abominations. This is very unusual to see. That early, before the worms. Going for the Demon Hunter again. But yeah, this is the staff now. Invo potion on the Lich being used. Still has so much mana. Dodges the coil. It was very risky. But okay, in the end it was worth it. You can't hold this, right?
It's coming back in, round number 2. The Naga taking a lot of damage for this though. She gets away to safety. Demon Hunter, can he carry this game? Mana burn on the DK. He has no more coils. With a little bit more mana regen, perhaps he can get it. He wants to get the undead here out of his expansion. With that, maybe he can hold, maybe he can win this through economy, if not through the heroes. The Lich has to TP. He's gonna lose another Fiend for this, but he will hold again.
Alright.
But when the Frost Room's here...
Yep.
And
it's already
it's out.
Yep. It's out, and it's joining the army now. Off of Venom Shot.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, now he has the mass damage that he was lacking before. I mean, the damage was pretty good before, but oh boy, is this a different output now. With Disease Cloud. Is this Happy having fun?
Well, looks like he's winning, so fun is there to be had. The Lich is low though. The DK has 2 mana potions. Okay. So there will be coils.
And there's a potion on the Lich. And an invul on the Naga. Could intercept the Fiend, but of course he has to engage to save his expansion. There's not much to repair here because there's Nova and Fork Lightning. So whenever he pulls out the Wisps, they will die.
And he has so little anti-air. Only 2 Dryads. How does he deal with this Frostworm? He has 4 bears, but it's a Frostworm, dude. And high-level heroes. The Worm, though, in the middle of everything. No trees around him, so actually he can kill this one. But the Naga now in trouble. She can't get stabbed, and she dies so quickly. Oh my god. Level 4 for the DK. Better aura now for him. Still has the mana potion cooling down in his inventory. The Dryads are all gone. The bears are easy fodder for the Worm. And all of these heroes, this is just too much to overcome. He may get the Worm here. Is Happy gonna give him that one little bit of victory? The Demon Hunter will be dying before, though. The Worm does as well. If he gets the Naga here, is this maybe doable? Without heroes, can he really turn this around? It should be utterly impossible. Healing Potion gets her back to decent health. And
there's still an invul. And look at the bears, man. They're all red. Call Peter.
Melting.
They're extinct 2-0.
GG. Foggy really putting up a fight there, refusing to back down, but...
I saw a lot of people trash-talking Foggy in the middle of the game in chat. This was... Actually, he played very... Like, a lot of situations, he played him very good. And a lot of saves were really good. But this was just too much. Happy was just way above. I think. I mean, of course there were a few mistakes, like not getting a staff. But when he was constantly fighting, there was no way to go back to the base, I guess.
And it's like, you know, there were some engagements that Foggy should just win. And the Undead, if he takes the fight, that should be a bad fight for him. Like the one at the Undead's Merchant, where there was no Lich, no Orb, no Frenzy. And I don't even know if there was a statue yet. And there was a level 3 demon. But somehow he doesn't totally lose that engagement. Also, and it's only Happy who does this. It's like...
Having boots on Naga against no boots on the Naga.
Yeah.
What a freaking difference this makes. Also, we had the aura. That's 10% movement speed as well. So, if you do the math, 270 movement speed for the Naga for Foggy. Then we have 330. I don't actually know if the aura applies before or after.
I was wondering the same. I would assume that it's the boots first, because it's kind of like the base movement speed and then aura buff bonus.
Then
but
it would be,
I don't know.
Then it would be 360 movement speed. It's quite close to max then.
I don't know if that's how it works though. It's not for sure.
Yeah, does someone know?
Basil Abdev with a 7-month resub saying, "Keep up the good work, guys." Thank you very much for your support. We're trying to. We're having our final here. So far, it's looking pretty one-sided, to be honest.
Yes, it's match points, man. History could be made here, Remo.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. It is actually about something. If Happy wins here on AI, he has set a new record. 5 Gera Cup wins in a row. And, I don't know, his 40th in total or something.
Stefan die Waldfee, our YouTube god. Everything that you can see on YouTube is basically due to him. Says, Aura applies only to base speed as far as he knows. Maybe Grubby is in chat or Creo and can clarify.
That also makes sense. So also, wow, Kamar Kauka with the first time sub. Thank you very much, man, and welcome.
Today is a crazy day.
By the way, this is so ridiculous, dude. Let me count. Like, maybe you can show the Liquipedia page for Gera Cups.
Yeah. Out
of the last 30, Happy won like 23 or something.
Okay, this is it. You see it here.
Like since Gera Cup 112.
Yeah, this is Gera Cup 40 here. You see Happy, like happy. It's really sick.
Since Gera Cup 112, it was only 7 times that Happy didn't win.
That is unbelievable. Takes a little suspense from this guy, to be honest.
It's so ridiculous.
There you go. Will he make it a 3-0 or not? We had so many high hopes for Foggy after he won PG Cup against him. Or at least I had. But it seems like Sunday is just happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day. Ancient Isles it is. Bottom right is Happy, upper left is Foggy, who's again not going for a Warden, but decides to go for a Demon Hunter. Ancient Isles, pretty good for a Worm Micro, I think, but also for expansions, it's decent. It's with the ghouls, it's kind of easy to attack. Depends on the timing a little, and if he gets rid of 2 or 3 ghouls in the early, which is against Happy quite massive, then he has a decent shot, I guess. He shouldn't go too early though and too greedy.
Yeah, the big trouble, very late game for Night of here can be when the undead is sitting down there next to your expo and attacking it from range. There's 2 forests to be microed above for Frostworms and Destroyers. Very hard to deal with that. We saw Hippos being attempted in game number 1. Game number 2 didn't even last that long. But now the Demon Hunter found the Ring of Protection to start with, not really what he wanted. Wisp coming in, is he going to detonate here for a secured level 2? Maybe, or maybe not. DK gets the ring as well.
Before we go into the harass here, we have a new resub by Incinerator, or the first, for 4 months now. Thanks for the great content as always. Thanks very much, man. If I'm not mistaken, he's streaming now himself, so if you want some content by Incinerator, follow him on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And he says, thanks for the great content as always. Our pleasure, man.
Happy's gonna have a bit of a slower attack here this game, because he went for full ghoul creeping. If we take a look in Foggy's base, he's pretty far ahead. And with that, if he goes for Naga, he may be able to secure both of the Knoll camps. That could be a really good jumpstart in experience.
I think he's going Panda, though. Pretty sure. Like, my calls are horrible this year, but I'm pretty sure he goes Panda on this map.
Yeah, certainly possible. He has 3 archers so far, making a 4th one. 5th one is super safe. I think 4th is pretty much the standard. He's gonna get the boots of speed early this time. Does not want to have them stolen away again.
Yeah, that was really a big move by Happy to steal the boots.
Yeah. And then capitalize right away with the Naga. Archers are just sitting around the tavern here. It's, of course, way too early for a second hero. It's pretty much time for the Hunter's Hall, though. Perhaps a couple of seconds late, but nothing really to mention. Is he gonna realize here that the archers are here? Is he gonna reveal with the dust? He's sending out scouting skeletons, and he sees no archers anywhere, so this is a little suspicious. Alright, timeout.
Construction work again? Could be Gamma, could be his cat, could be a call. But I never got this, like, why do people pick up their phones when they play a league or tournament game? Like, back in WC3L, it was like all the time. Was this the case?
I know, maybe it's an important call. Maybe it's about their audition or something.
When is the next big Warcraft 3 tournament? We conclude Seer Cup next week in a big double elimination playoffs. And then Super GCS on February 3rd and 4th.
Holy smokes! Bowls of Steel with a big donation of 55 euros saying, "Greetings from Greece. Keep up the good work." Smiley face. Thank you very much, man. This helps us out immensely. Thank you.
Something is I don't want to say is wrong this weekend, but you know what I mean? Something is like, something was in your drinks, guys. Thanks a lot, it's so crazy. So, finally the archers are doing something useful, and creep this. If he follows, oh boy, this is not good.
Is he not gonna be able to steal the item? No. Second ring, gets surrounded, but should be able to fight out here. A lot of damage from the Night Elf side, yeah, and Happy gives up the surround. Wants to go for archers instead. By the way, tier 2 is done. Here we go. Second hero, it's a Naga Neo. How about that?
You see? It's like I'm cursed.
Still looking for the surround. This time it's the Naga. Lots of ghouls and skeletons here, but she actually squeezes through. Like a magic lady.
Gets a few ghouls here though. The surround...
2 ghouls killed for 1 archer.
I don't know if the surround was the best idea with the 2 rings and evasion.
True, and next to the Ancient of War, and 4 archers.
Yes. Maybe it's
realized it fairly quickly.
Maybe it's just an instinct. Like, whenever he can go for it, he tries to.
It seriously is, though. Like, in the early game, it really is. Oh, maybe able to get another ghoul, but the DK is blocking, saving his little friend's life. He's gonna write him a letter of gratitude now. Thank you, Duke Dreadmore, for saving my life, or my... Do they really have a life? I mean, they're undead, right?
So they had a life, but...
They had a life once, but now they're corpses, reanimated.
But if a Dark Ranger is using Life Drain, what then? Then she has a bit of life?
She's transforming life into undead life. Unlife. So with the Naga here, as I said earlier, easy to take out the big null Overseer. He picked that up with a 3rd ring of protection.
Yeah, Happy should not attack this Demon Hunter, I guess.
No,
40% damage reduction plus evasion. What's the EHP now? Love to know.
It's pretty high.
Yep, it is. And good amount of experience here. Getting closer to 3-2. We have 2-1 here. So this is fairly good by Foggy. I didn't expect him to play Naga, but in this situation it was the absolutely right call to go for that Naga. Panda wouldn't help there as much as the Naga did. But this is kind of crucial now. Expansion creep by Foggy. Happy is around the corner. Does have no mana for Coil though, only Nova.
2 Dryads are out, so now map control by all standards should be on the Night Elf side. Happy sees this. Is he still gonna commit? That would be very brave. Trying to perhaps steal the last hit here. Nova gets it! A lot of experience denied. Item goes towards the Naga. And it's a talisman. Early Shade as well. Tier 3 finishing up for Happy right now as we speak. And usually that means super fast Boneyard Rush for him. I'm getting a little worried for his heroes here. They're pretty damn low. DK on 2 and a little, and Lich barely any experience.
Expansion for Foggy now. Do you think he killed enough? Like, how many ghouls does he have?
I think he killed 2 ghouls, right?
Yeah, he can pull 4.
That all happened with that surround.
Ah, he has 2 more here. Wow,
A player's forces are
quite
under attack.
good army still for Happy.
He's creeping the laboratory. Is he maybe gonna go for some Zapper/Zeppelin abuse? Oh, here's a Zeppelin.
Okay.
And Hellstone, great item.
Yeah, with the additional regen now, he has basically everything covered. Armor is great. Okay, HP, he doesn't have anything for that, but he can use the stone for that. He has HP regen and evasion. And this is a steal from Happy's side, which is like the most important thing, I guess.
Yeah. And DK still far away from level 3. Happy really hasn't found the timing to power creep anywhere. Alright, here we go. Zeppelin moving over. Only 1 bear in there, though. Does he have Master? I imagine he does. So, it's not like he can snipe this gold mine too easily. And he sees the opponent. With that knowledge, of course, he's not gonna drop. But this all gives him time for the expo. But the worm is coming now. Starting to come out.
Okay, this will take some time, of course. One of the best units in the game. Takes a little time to produce, or to summon.
Thank you very much. The Brass Man with a first-time sub. Welcome.
2. And the expo is really up.
He's actually unloading. Okay.
Yeah, there's no Fiend. Little Fourth Lightning here. He is, of course, on tier 3, so that doesn't hurt that much, but yeah, Townfall out.
So he used the TP here. That seemed a little bit unnecessary.
Yeah.
I hope it won't come back to haunt him when he needs that hero save.
He goes for Hippogriffs quite early.
Oh, Happy forgot about the Ziggurat. Now he can't make the Tinker. Get the Tinker, but he has to wait a little bit for the Frost Room anyways. With this Merchant creep, that should be level 3 for him.
There's no Fiend in this army. I know that Happy is not a big fan of Fiends in this matchup, and he goes for just very few of them. But having 0 is a new standard for Happy as well.
If there's few hippos, that's okay. You can coil Nova, kite them, kill them.
Yeah.
But once there's a couple, this could be Foggy's best chance of winning a game so far.
Yeah, I agree. 3-2 heroes for Happy though. Still no supply available for the Tinker. And Foggy is continuing to creep. Like,
alright, Rune Bracers, give it to me. Super tank.
Boots of Keltaras! Which I think I pronounced wrong again. Boots of Keltaras, +6 damage and armor. He sold the 1 ring, so that's quite nice.
He sold 2 rings, man. That makes me sad. You remember that game of Czech versus WFZ where he kept 3 rings? One of them was a +3 ring, and he just didn't take any damage?
Actually, got him an edge in that game. Yeah.
AI, I mean. That was the game with all the archers, right?
Yeah. Happy gets the revenge on stealing the red spot. And Foggy, 3 and almost 3. With bears, with dryads, with hippogriffs. 60 supply for the undead though. That is mostly due to the second worm, which you can see here in the boneyard. Fiends are coming now with web queued as well. So this timing... Oh, Happy could be creepjack here.
Linehorn, bad item along with the talisman he found earlier, has already sold however. So the gold mine still has creeps remaining, but no big item anymore. And finally the heroes are looking good for Happy. 3-3, DK close to 4 in fact. But usually the longer the game goes here, the better it is for the Night Elf, with more hippos coming in, and it's so hard to deal with so many of them. So this might be a TP here quickly by Happy. It is. He's going to get most of the experience, and going to keep all of his units alive.
Not bad. So TP-wise 1-1. Expansion for Foggy is up and running. Demon Hunter still without a town portal, but the Naga has one, so that's alright, I guess. 56 supply. Foggy has to catch up in supply.
Why is he still so low on supply? It seems like he should have been skyrocketing.
It's just 750 gold out of that expo.
Okay. Here we go, Tinker time. Most likely. Yes, 2 fiends against 4 hippos. That should be good enough, with the worms clearing the rest and Nova helping out with that. And here we go, the Tinker is there. So, can Foggy hold this? If he holds this, this should be his game to win. But so many ghouls and no breath to deal with them. Moving forward, only 1 bear on the ground, by the way. What's he gonna go for? Worm's going for the bear right away. The illusion's getting dispelled pretty quickly. Mass web coming in though, and these hippos taking a lot of damage, more coming from the main. We have a heal ward being placed down as well, getting destroyed quickly enough though. Level 4 for the DK, but the hippos, where did they go? They're almost all gone, and the remaining ones are getting webbed. Heal ward in the back, once again getting dispelled, and we still have a big supply lead here for the undead, who's not supposed to have this. The last bear has fallen. So are the dryads starting to. The Frostworm's pretty much still healthy. DK in the back can use a potion of mana here. He won't get burned most likely. And Happy is once again running away with this fight. How does this keep happening? This looks like the 3-0. Or can Foggy still hold? The Demon Hunter is still strong, kind of. But he's getting focused now. Most of the ghouls have fallen though, so maybe we have spoken too soon. More reinforcements are coming from the main.
Yeah, but it's getting webbed immediately. I love the Fiend positioning here for immediate web once the reinforcements are coming in. He can allow the worms to stay in the middle of everything because there's nothing against them anymore. The Fiends take them out in combination with the Lich. There's no coil anymore though, so he could kill 14 supply, but this is just 40 supply versus 60. Tinker got up to level 2 with just 1 fight. Statue is still there. Nice pocket factory here for more clockworks, for guaranteed damage. And this is the Demon Hunter that carries this game, but he's being attacked with a Nova, with right clicks, with Frostborn, with everything. Staff out now with Richu on him. But what in the world can save this Tree of Life now?
Certainly doesn't look like the bear can. More magic damage from the worms. Easy snacks, level 4 for the Lich.
We're up to a new record, Remo. Foggy can't stop this anymore.
Yeah, this is the record. This must be it. This will be the 5th Gera Cup win in a row for Happy. Never before happened.
And he wins this tournament without losing a single map. unbelievable. Like, we had this glimpse of hope 1 week ago. But
Happy's just a little too sick. I think you all would have enjoyed a closer final, but Happy won't allow it, man.
yeah, if you're an undead, then your heart just blossoms. It's so amazing how we always find solutions. And micro so well. Like, today even his micro wasn't that great. I mean, it was still great, but we've seen better. We have seen missed coils, Remo. What the hell? He gave people a chance.
Yeah, I know. But it's starting to become scary, man. Like,
Yeah.
maybe a year ago, they were still trading evenly, Focus and Happy, and nowadays, Focus is losing to Chic. What's going on?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, maybe just not his day, Focus. It seems like a mistake for him to not play last week, because now he's at the third in the seeding, and he has to face Happy in the semifinals anymore, so... Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, and yeah, that was in fact the 5th Gera Cup win in a row. In total, his 40th Gera Cup win.
Yeah.
Second place is Focus with 21.
Yeah.
So I guess the next storyline is going to be, can he double up on Focus's wins?
Let's talk in 2 weeks about this. Then I guess we have it. History has been made here today. And yeah, Happy, eh? Wow.
Pretty crazy.
The schedule for next week, I don't know if you're here for Holes Cup. I think I am. Let me check. I have to check my schedule, but I think I'm there.
Yeah, so Wednesday, I'll definitely be there. And Tuesday, probably also.
Probably also. This looks good. I have to check my schedule, but I think I'm gonna be there Tuesday as well. Wednesday is the start of the playoffs for Seer Cup, and then it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days of Seer Cup action, and Gera Cup on Sunday, of course. So this is gonna be 6 days of streaming for us next week. Yeah!
Awesome, awesome.
More Warcraft action, guys. This was a phenomenal weekend, to be honest. I'm really, really happy with how it went, and I think the casting was good as well. Most of the time, I think like yesterday was okay. Friday was like mediocre on my side, but today I was really happy with this. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. More than 2,000 people here for Gera Cup, which is always very, very nice to see. I hope one day we get like 2,500 at peak. It would be good. But yeah, if you liked it, feel free to follow. Feel free to subscribe if you want the replay packs that we will send out right after the cast. VODs will be up on YouTube here. We share all important information about the scene on our Facebook and Twitter. Also, we will notify you when we will cast, so following us on social media is always a good thing. If you want to support this channel and keep this running, you did amazing this weekend. Like, a lot of you did. We have PayPal, you can subscribe here. We have merchandise. We have an Amazon referral link, so if you buy a new TV or something, go to Amazon via our link and we get a fair share from it. And we have a Discord as well, so all the important links are below the stream, so go check it out. And Remo, I think there's only one more thing to do.
We play your favorite song. What's our favorite song, Nia?
It is... Wait a second. I don't know. Something else. It's the Donuts.
Wrecking Ball, probably.
What? Wrecking Ball?
Yeah.
My favorite song, our goodbye song, is Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Have fun with that. And see you on Tuesday.